Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and welcome back to Sisi, the test server for EVE Online, where in today's video I want to take a look at the deployed citadels. So last time I was here, some people had managed to build them and start their deployment cycles, but none of the citadels were deployed yet. And at this point you can see around here that a lot of citadels have been deployed, so this is going to be a great opportunity for us to check these out in a bit more detail. I will do that first off with the smallest one. Here is an Astrahus, so let's go warp within 10 and we'll take a look at those. I must say that I tried recording a video here before, and there is a slight bug happening with the model not loading correctly, but apparently docking up and undocking has fixed that for my client. So it could also be due to loading the resources for the first time. So here we go, the medium Astrahus citadel, which is the smallest citadels of the citadels. And here for the first time we can now see the tethering effect. So once you get in range close enough, you are now tethered, which means you cannot be engaged, you're invulnerable. And let's say that there's an enemy fleet trying to camp you out. You could always align in a certain direction or just fly in a certain direction to try and avoid the camp. So this is definitely going to be helpful to avoid docking and undocking games quite a little bit more. And here is the Astrahus citadel, the medium one. It looks pretty cool. They've definitely added quite a bit of blue on this model here, so that's a bit surprising. And a lot of these lights, including moving lights, it's a pretty cool effect, but it's also very, very busy. Oh man, look at that huge elevator there going up and down the spire. And up here you have a logo, which could potentially, I think, become your alliance logo as well, which would of course be really, really amazing. So let's zoom out a little bit. Here you have the Astrahus. Let's just look around it a little bit. This is the front with, well, quite a few undocking and docking bays. So this looks really, really damn cool. But I'm not sure about is, will I be able to spot like some weapon systems or something like that on the model? You may actually need to do quite a bit of investigation to find out where the hard points are at. Could be easier if we'd actually get into a fight, which I'm sure at some point we will get. But yeah, flying over here in my little interceptor, I think already gives you a good idea of the scale, the size of even the smallest citadels. It's actually pretty damn big. If this is going to replace the bosses, then yeah, that's quite a step up from there. And over here, the new type of billboards here, fly safe, really, really cool stuff. Another thing that is cool as well, we can now dock in these, and I just hope that I don't screw up. Well, actually we're going to do that at the end. So here we go. This is what this is looking like at the moment. So you can dock up in the citadels. If you have the rights, you can take control, possibly then start fighting if that's necessary and things like that. There's also a ship hangar. I'm not going to go in there because I've experienced a bug with loading of the model, so I'll do that at the end after we've taken a look at the other ones. But yeah, this is what this is looking at the moment. It is for the real OC. So that icon may be placeholder, maybe something that all of them will have. We'll have to wait and see on that. Let's now press undock, and then if I zoom in, you can see me undocking from one of the bays, and we are now in invulnerability with the tethering. So this is definitely pretty damn cool. Now let's take a look at what I want to build, a large citadel. So for that we need to find a Fortizar that's deployed. Let's see if this one is, and preferably with a loaded model. So here it is. Oh my god, this looks really cool. Once again, over there on top of the spire you can see the icon. Let's speed it up a little bit here in my interceptor. But yeah, this is the Fortizar, the large citadel that I intend to build. This is what you need to build if you want to create your own player market in EVE Online after the expansion hits. And here from the front you can see the docking base. So obviously we also have two big capital docking bays. This is where Obelisk, Orcas and stuff like that will probably undock. And then we actually have quite a few sub-capital docking and undocking bays as well. So yeah, this is the model. Whoops, let's go like this. I'm guessing it's all from the same corporation that has just basically deployed all of them as soon as possible. So pretty dedicated testing. Yeah, one thing just here, you can now see you've got the pink lights, the orange lights, some purples, some yellows. This does feel very busy, but it also feels alive. Very alive. So I do like the atmosphere here so far, and in my opinion, as long as this doesn't come at the cost of performance, even for like different models, or it's scalable by the players, by the client side of things, then this is absolutely fine, because this looks really, really cool in my opinion. So yeah, now you can start to have an idea of the scale of this Fortizar citadel as we fly above it. Pretty damn big. Again, no idea where the hard points are. We will have to check that out. Over here we actually have like a little bit of a dome, and this is of course the main part of the citadel, again with lights going up and down, quite a bit of activity. And this one is, yeah, pretty big, pretty flat, but in here just look at how deep inside the citadel you could fly. And over here we get some more docking bays. So yeah, this looks really amazing. This is the back. I haven't really taken a good look at the back. Well, it's the back. There's obviously less detail and less cool stuff to look at than the front. But yeah, I do really like this. And if I can get one of these in the game, that would be quite an achievement. Definitely, I think, a worthy goal to have chosen. And here once again you can dock up, and then finally we'll also check out, let's go to this one then. Yeah, why not? Let's go to the Keepstar here, which is of course the largest citadel. Again, here you do have quite a bit of blue, which we didn't have before on the model, and it's the exact same thing with the Keepstar. So we'll fly out in front of it and then go over top. But yeah, they've added a bit of blue to the Keepstars here as well. You can see that here on the side. And these become really big, major hives of activity. You can see, I think all these lights are actually representing maybe drones or very small ships that just fly around the citadel from one place to another. Maybe some sort of taxi service. I don't know exactly what this is all meant to be. But yeah, here if you look at all of these docking bays, of course, and I'm actually flying through this at very high speed, and we can still have plenty of time to look at everything. This is of course massive, huge, and meant for the biggest alliances. I can't wait to see the first people actually make this and deploy this. And then of course when these get blown up, that's going to be quite an event as well. So sounds pretty good. These are just mind-blowingly big. And yeah, let's check out the docking here. So you do get of course a nice idea here, but we've seen the Keepstar has been used during the tests quite a bit. So let's dock up inside this Keepstar, and once again you can now take a look at it. Unfortunately you can't really zoom in all too well, but alright, here it is, really massive. Now I think it could be because of just the amount of citadels, but it's taking a little bit of time to load up the view for me to actually yeah, undock or go inside hangar view, which is what I want to try as last here. But yeah, this is just huge. Absolutely massive, man. If you build one of these, you can definitely be pretty damn proud. And here we go. Finally, we're loading. This one is from Warlords of Mars. Do I see their icon anywhere? Yeah, it's actually, you can see it right here. Here is the icon all the way up here. I'm hoping that this is placeholder and that this will actually become either the Corp or the Alliance logo. That would be very cool. Let's enter the ship hangar here inside the large citadel. And okay, There's really no need now to check out the other citadels, because this is the exact same hangar that we also have that I also saw in the other two types of citadels when I first checked this all out. But what I'm thinking is that I have different hangars for different classes of ships. So this is going to be the sub-capital hangar, and then you'll have a different hangar, possibly just for capital and above, possibly for capitals, and then finally titans. There's already a screenshot about the titan hangar view somewhere on CC as well. So let's undock, let's see if we have the bug. Yeah, exactly, this is the bug that I was talking about. So this is obviously something that's already happening. It looks like the let's also undock here, like the warping bug though has already been fixed, so that's some really good news. And here I am now undocking, unfortunately on an invisible model, but it's okay. We got to take a nice look at all the different ones, and honestly, even for solo players or for small corporations, the medium citadel, the smallest one, is really cool in my book, and definitely worth the investment, because that's just an awesome home to have, in my opinion. Just creating your own little home, your own little space station inside of EVE Online. I think it's going to be something that a lot of players will find a worthy goal in EVE Online. So sounds really good to me. Is that another one that we could have warped to that still has the model loaded? Oh yeah, here we go. The Astrahus is still loaded. Just to confirm it, maybe I'll quickly dock up on this one as well, just to show you guys that it is indeed the exact same hangar view. But yeah, this is something that should be doable even for solo players and smaller corporations, and honestly looks absolutely amazing to me. So let's dock him on this one again as well. Here we are again, final look at this one. Oh, and now I again need to wait. So this takes quite a bit of time. I think it's just because of the amount of citadels that are around. So maybe it needs to load up quite a little bit. But if we enter the hangar view right here, you can see it's once again the same sub-capital ship hangar. Still pretty neat. At first CCP said no, we're only going to have an outside view because we want people to know and be aware of what's happening around the citadel as well. I'm really happy that they actually added this option, because this means that at least if you're used to managing all of your items, let's say in a market hub and things like that from a hangar view, then you can still do that. And this is just, I think, a decently small addition, but that just makes these citadel that much more real to actually be a part of, and maybe even be the owner of course. Can you imagine being able to dock up inside your own citadel? I think it would be absolutely amazing. Anyways, that's what I wanted to show with you guys, some finished citadels on the test server. Keep in mind, of course, all of this is work in progress and subject to change, but obviously I think we're on our way to a pretty awesome feature with the Citadel expansion. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.